So I know it's just a preseason game tomorrow, but how much are you looking forward to seeing how things are coming together?
I think it's going to be a great test for us. You go against each other every day in practice. The competitive nature is there, but to be able to see exactly how you stack up against a very well-coached, very tough, defensive-minded team. So I think it's very good for us to go over there and test what we've been able to do.
What's your approach with who plays and who doesn't play, and how many minutes in the first preseason game?
You use it as an extension of training camp, so it's all going to be a build-up, and I think that's the big portion of it for us right now, just building up guys' minutes, guys' endurance, guys' conditioning as the preseason game go on.
What do you want to see from the preseason game, as far as kind of that extension of camp? What are the kind of emphasis for the game of what you want the guys to focus on?
You want the game plan, or you want
the outlines of it, at least?
No. I think we've talked about how we can, play a little bit faster, convert in transition, the quick decision making. Defensively, our guys understanding the system of what we're trying to accomplish. I think those things are going to be very key for us as we play a very good Miami Heat team.
Two-parter. Jalen and Mo not available, obviously.
Correct.
Have they been able to do anything more this week, or what is as they progress? What have Jalen?
They're still walking into the non-contact deal, so we're a lot of 5-on-0. They're still able to do some shell defensive things, but no full contact yet.
With Jalen not full contact yet, how have you been slotting in different players, maybe with that traditional starting unit?
The great part about our team is that there's continuity, but there's also versatility. And with that versatility, it's interesting. Anthony Black found himself playing the 4 today. It's just that ability to play off each other. We're not trying to teach them plays. We're teaching them how to play the right way to play. And that's quick decisions. That's aggressive attacking the basket. That's sharing the ball, finding the open man. The right play is the right play no matter who's out there with you. And that's what we're trying to get accomplished more than trying to run a set.
I know you've talked a lot about playing faster. How does that open up the offense based on the way you see it?
Well, it gives you the ability to make quicker decisions. And like I just talked about with Beatty right there, is just the right play is the right play. When you're playing faster, you have to make the quick decision, and the open man gets the ball. And I think that's the high priority. And we have size, we have strength. So finding the advantages where we can and making that the play at the time.
How much do you use games like this as a chance to maybe experiment with some lineup combinations? Like you're doing that in camp, obviously.
Yeah.
But how much do you test how it looks against another team? Or, like Miami's a team that plays band and Hillel together
Absolutely.
Often. Is that a chance to test out, a Goga, Wendell like?
It's an extension of training camp, and I think the more you're doing the things within training camp to be able to see what you can do. So now you actually just get to do it against an actual opponent, and I think that's really good for us to be able to test those waters.
Have you been to Puerto Rico before?
I have.
What's the excitement level? It's a preseason game, but going to Puerto Rico, what is that going to be?
I love being in Puerto Rico. I took my family. We went there 2 years ago just to spend some time. The fans are absolutely amazing. The passion they have for the game. I believe it's like the #1 sport there, and it's just to have that level of passion behind the game and how they love the game. They know the game. It's a beautiful thing. I think it's just going to be fun for our guys to experience that and to be able to put on a show for the group, for the fans there.
How important are these preseason travel reps being on the road for preparing for the regular season?
No, it's funny. It's very important because it's little things like, pack before you get to practice. Little things like that to remind you, let's get to the plane on time, and what is your routine? What does that look like? It changes on a travel day versus a regular practice day. Your recovery, you've got to plan it out more. And I was very deliberate in how we got them out of here to make sure they have time to do the things that are necessary to be able to get to the plane so we can, travel on time.
5 days into camp, what has been kind of the impact of Des and Tyus and kind of their better know-how or their different experience bringing to the group?
Communication. If I had to say the one thing, it's been their level of communication, what they see, how they see it, them letting these guys know the experience they've had, but different things that they can see on the floor, and they're not afraid to be vocal about it.
Thanks, Mo.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.